Hello, water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. This is your full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo reading. We are jumping in here with Pisces. Let's see what we have for Pisces. All signs will be time-stamped. All water signs. All right, Pisces, we have be honest with yourself. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth. And I want to add, no matter what, accept your truth no matter what. And then let source or God take it from there. Okay, so this is really powerful here. Accept your truth and know that all of your feelings, even the difficult ones, have an important message for you. All right. Let's see what else we have for Pisces. So this covers the full moon in Virgo, which is on the 13th or 14th, depending on where you are in the world. And this reading covers up to 30 days. And the energies will be stronger right around the full moon, but the messages pertain to the effects of the full moon up to 30 days. Okay, so that was the Archangel Michael deck. This is the Angel Wisdom deck. Pisces, you got the Dreamer. This is Archangel Metatron represented here. It's about timing, divine timing. And this is also the Fool in the traditional tarot. A new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside and take a leap of faith. Okay. Lots of being honest with yourself here. And this is what is going to free you for this fresh new start. Trust yourself. Push your fears aside. Take a leap of faith. Sorry for this frog in my throat. Okay, another major arcana, which represents Pisces. Archangel Haniel is represented here. This is the High Priestess. Meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. So what's jumping out here right now for me is that we are also in Mercury retrograde, so it might be time to reflect on some choices and options. For some things, and for some of you, it means to wait a little while before making the decision if you can. But if it's a decision that needs to be made now, like a job offer, just make sure communication is very, very clear. If you're signing a new contract, make sure you understand everything. Make sure there's not a page missing. Make sure everything is signed, initialed, and whatnot. And if you have any questions, ask, okay? So it's not saying not to, well, I'm saying don't hold off on making an important decision if you need to, just because of Mercury retrograde. But it's a caution to just make sure you have everything very clear and in the open. Okay. Meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. I think it's not time for action on something that might not be job related. Something you've been thinking about for a long time that needs some more reflection, okay? More reflection. You're going to figure it out, though. Your intuition is going to be really strong right now if you allow it in. And in order to allow our intuition to work for us, we have to find a quiet space. And again, more trust in yourself and be honest with yourself, okay? So if a negative feeling comes up that's bothering you, face it, work it through. No matter what the feeling is, like look at it. Kind of like you're a scientist or something. Like look at it with curiosity. Yeah, and you're going to get past anything difficult here. This is the 3 of Swords, so 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. It could be something that happened 3 months ago that is getting resolved at this time. Archangel Azrael is represented here. So you may have experienced great sadness, and this is going to heal. Saying to let go of the past. So we're getting a lot of that letting go of the past and being more in touch with yourself and more confident. Personal growth that comes from challenges. So you are realizing all that you've learned from some recent challenges. Healing misunderstandings and being there for those in need. Okay, so you might be feeling better and stronger and more confident that you can help those in need without being taken advantage of. Like your confidence is higher and you're like, you know what, I can help people once in a while and not have to, you know, overextend myself. Maybe you've learned from the past, or maybe you have overextended yourself to the wrong people, like people who take advantage or something like that. And you're like, you know what, I do like to help people. I've just experienced dealing with the wrong people who are like not so nice and they're takers or whatever. And I can still be giving, but be giving to myself first and loving to myself first and knowing my limits. And I feel like many of you are becoming more confident in your limits. Like when the conversation is over, you know, and you're ready to go or ready to end it, you're confident about ending it, that type of thing, rather than trying to appease the other person and let them dump on you for 3 hours. Like you're done with all of that. We've got this energy of you, Pisces, freeing yourself from, you know, old habits. And they might have worked for you at one time or served their purpose at one time. Maybe it was a survival skill that worked at one time and then became a habit that worked negatively against you. And you're like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't how I wanted it to be. Okay, and this is the Tarot of the Moon Garden. We have another three of Cups. So this is a better group, better connections. And the 6 of Cups, there might be someone from your past in a good way you're reconnecting with during this time period, okay? So this full moon might bring up some memories of something you experienced with an old friend. I feel like this is a good thing. And I feel like this connection with this person is something that is not a secret. I'm not saying it's a secret, but something you want to keep between the two of you. It's a special connection. So it's for some of you, not all of you. So as always, only take what resonates. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, so let's get another row of clarifiers and we'll go deeper into these messages. Okay, so the World, a fresh new start here. I love the World and the Fool, because the Fool is the beginning of the major arcana. The World is at the end of the major arcana. So powerful beginnings and endings that bring you lots of freedom, much lighter energy, happier connections with people who respect one another. They're not takers. There's mutual respect. Look at this, another major arcana, the Chariot. So we have some Cancer energy here, not necessarily, but this is about making a conscious decision. I'm going to start going about things differently. And we have the King of Pentacles. All right, Pisces. So with the Fool or the Dreamer and this new start happens because we have an ending here with the World. Okay, so you're closing a huge cycle. And a lot of this has to do with the ways you used to approach things, different people, different situations, jobs, friendships, whatever. We have better connections here, whether it's with your friends, neighbors, neighborhood, work. Okay, better connections because of what you've learned from past experiences, okay? And a lot of this might be with different people. The World could also signify travel here. Some of you might be going on a new journey as far as travel goes. You might have a couple travel buddies. This might not be something you thought you would do. For some of you, it might be a small thing you didn't think you would do. Simply like meeting a couple of people out to dinner somewhere. Okay, and that might be a big deal to you. But like, you're like, you know what? You only live once. I don't want to be a victim of things I've been through before. I don't want to be afraid of all the good in the world because of the bad that I've dealt with. I've got more confidence now. No one's gonna hurt me or the people I care about. I want to get out. I want to talk to good people. I have faith that there are good people. I, number one, have more faith in myself that I can use my better judgment from past experiences. Okay, so trust your intuition. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups. For some of you, somebody from the past is popping up. All right, I think for some of you, a lot of people from the past are popping up. And some are like, yes, I want to see you and talk to you. I want to reconnect. Others, you're like, oh, what do you want from me? Like, this can't be good. So you're using your discernment with that too. You're so much stronger now with this Chariot. You are definitely like more clear-minded and exact. You're calling it. Your intuition is calling it, and you are calling it much sooner. Okay, you're not judging yourself saying, oh, I'm not being nice. Why should I judge that person just because I have a bad feeling? Well, that's your intuition. You don't owe anybody anything. I'll put it that way. You don't owe somebody something just because they like you or claim that they like you, okay? So you're using better discernment. You're much clearer, and you're like, this is the answer with this is the answer with that. This is a yes for this is a no for that, or whatever. Like, you're more on top of it now. Okay, so much healing here with the Three of Swords. I think this is something that occurred 3 months ago. It's been a long journey between then and now. But all of a sudden you're coming up out of this, like coming out from the depths. You're coming up for air, and you're like, oh my gosh, I am really strong. I'm a warrior. I got through that. We have the Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like someone from the past might be like, what's that Pisces up to now? They're kind of spying on you, and they realize like they're untouchable. I can't bully them anymore. I can't try and control them anymore, because this is you here, the King of Pentacles. You are financially secure. You're becoming financially secure. You're coming into a better job. If this is employment, it might be someone you applied with or considered applying with a while ago, and that's what's being revisited right now. You've got money and security coming in, and whatever was going on in the past, like, you just can't be touched anymore. And it kind of doesn't matter that someone from a few months ago was thinking about you in a negative manner. Like, that's their problem, not yours. It really has nothing to do with you anymore, Pisces. And when it did, it was out of jealousy. So that's all in the past. And I think that that's coming up right now to tell you there are better connections. Not everyone is like what you dealt with before. And I do believe that you're not going to cross paths with those people that I'm speaking of right now, whoever they are, whatever that was. So again, only take what resonates with you. All right, Pisces, thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And now we are on to Cancer. All right, Cancer. So this is your full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo reading. And this is occurring on March 13th or 14th, depending on where you are in the world. And the reading is covering up to 30 days from the full moon. Up to 30 days, I should say. All right, so let's jump in here for Cancer with the Archangel Michael deck. What do we have for Cancer? All right, this is a blessing in disguise. I'm at 33 if you like numerology. So something is a blessing in disguise. You might be saying, yeah, right, that was not a blessing in disguise. I wish that never happened. It says, be patient and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What will come is far better than you dared to dream. Okay, and the colors on that card are reminding me of Easter time. So whether you celebrate or not, I feel like something is coming to fruition. It's going to be a really happy thing around Easter time, I think. I think that's around April 20th. I happen to think of April 20th, which is also the spring equinox. So either or, Easter or the spring equinox. I feel like by that point, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that ridiculousness is over. I'm so happy now. I'm free. That was a blessing in disguise. It might be, any kind of disappointment, really. It might be a job or something didn't work out, like with, where you wanted to live or something. Maybe you weren't approved. Some of you, you couldn't get approved for a car loan at one place, and then you go somewhere else and you get approved there. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is so much better. I got a much better car than I was looking at the other place that turned me down. So that's for some of you, okay? So let's see what we have from Angel Wisdom. Yeah, lots of choices. This is Archangel Gabriel represented in this card, in this deck. Make a choice. Stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. It also has to do with too many options, addictions for some of you. It could be addiction to worry, to what if, or to like not making a decision. Okay, so I'm getting that for some of you. Also, it's about like a lot of dreams, a lot of your wishes and dreams, and you're trying to decide like which can I go for, which is tangible or which could be tangible. Well, we have the moon, so this could represent Cancer or Pisces. Archangel Haniel is represented here. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to signs from the divine. It also says unnecessary worry, so I like that. So whatever happened before this blessing in disguise we're talking about, don't worry, that's not going to happen happen again, and it's not going to drag you back. It says, let go of your fears. Revelations that will make everything clear. Yeah, so you're going to have a revelation, and you're going to see like a reason why there's no need to worry. And we have the Page of Swords. Logical, perceptive, insightful, blunt, an exciting intellectual challenge, brilliant insights, information that you need but might be challenging to hear, and review all documents very carefully, which is true especially now because we are also in Mercury retrograde. And Pisces, yes, you are a water sign, so that might be why I thought of this, but I'm picturing you spending time near water. It could be the Jersey Shore. It could be, I don't know, like Cape May or any of the Jersey Shores, somewhere in the Northeast, maybe. I'm picturing East Coast, just because I know there's a lot of water places on the East Coast that are very, popular. But there are areas that are not just tourist attractions around the tourist attractions that are like a little bit further away that might be very healing for you. And you might be saying, yeah, let's go take a leap of faith and get out for a little while. Let's take a drive to the shore or whatever. And we have the Two of Cups here, more water energy. So, and that's with the Seven of Cups. So there's a good match for you. This could be in love or in one of these big choices you've been thinking about. Should I go for this major or that major, this job or that job? If you are in a committed relationship, there's like a really true love connection here. Maybe you are reconnecting, spending more time together. Maybe one or both of you had been really busy with work and you realized you were missing out on each other. And you're like, hey, we got to make a change here. The Moon is being clarified by the Seven of Wands, and the Page of Swords is being clarified by Judgment. Okay, so yeah, rising above a higher calling. We have a higher calling here too. So this information that might be hard to receive, hard to hear, listen to it, accept it, okay? Because that is what is going to help you rise above the situation and not relive the past. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands, fast moving energy here and communication. It's also the Arrows of Love. So there's a strong love reading, love messages here. And look, three major arcana here. We have the Sun and the World. Whoops, you guys, you know what? I almost looked at the bottom of the deck, then I dropped the card on the bottom of the deck. So we'll take it. We have another two, the Two of Pentacles. So some of you could be juggling something, juggling a choice, maybe two jobs. Maybe it's a good idea to work the two jobs, and whichever one seems like it's working out better, you keep down the road and let go of the other. Could be, I'm getting a lot of choices for you here. A lot of options and choices in many ways. So again, this is a good love reading. The Arrows of Love coming your way, lots of communication. If this has to do with looking for work, there are a lot of options and communications back and forth. The right thing will come along. It might be two things. The Seven of Wands and the Sun, like your relationship, if you are in a committed relationship, is protected. Maybe you felt like it was falling apart, but you decide to come together and talk about this, and it is protected. The Sun also has to do with abundance and good health, body, mind, spirit, and to finances. We have Judgment and the World, okay? So the World could be like welcome endings, success, okay, some kind of success, a level up. And this is about, Judgment is also about going up. They're rising up out of an old life into a new life, okay? So this is like you're done with a certain chapter. So any information that's coming your way, take it in. Don't allow yourself to be in denial. If you feel afraid to hear certain messages, it's better to just rip off the Band-Aid and hear it, and it's not going to be as scary as you think it might, and it will actually be liberating. Okay, so this is the angel answers. Yeah, we have trust. Trust yourself, Pisces. I'm sorry, not Pisces. Cancer. Please forgive me. I was just like reading my list here. This is Cancer. Sorry about that. and perfect timing. There's going to be perfect timing here. There's a divine timing energy here. Good love messages for you. Any dreams and choices that are coming up for you, take your time figuring them out, but don't procrastinate. Like, know the difference between taking your time and making a wise decision and procrastinating and putting things off, because we don't want that. All right. So thank you so much for being here, Cancer. And now we are on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. This is Monica, and this is for Scorpio. This is your full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo reading, which is occurring on March 13th or 14th, depending on where you are in the world. And this reading is covering between the full moon and 30 days after, okay? So let's see what we have here for Scorpio from the Archangel Michael deck. Oh, there's a big decision to be made during this time period, and it's something that is heavy on your heart. Not in a bad way. It means a lot to your heart, I should say. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance, pointing you toward your own joy, and know that you deserve it. Okay? Okay, so let's see what we have from the Angel Wisdom Tarot. What else for Scorpio? So this decision, Scorpio, you have to ask yourself, are you choosing to prioritize yourself or someone else, right? Now, in certain situations, of course, we have to prioritize someone else, like if it's your child or something like that. But I have a feeling, many of you coming to this reading, you've been overextending yourself to one or more other people, and I've been getting this a lot for you lately, Scorpio. So I think that you're working through this. You're weighing and measuring things like we see with the scales here. You're weighing and measuring. I think you're catching yourself sooner. As you go to like overextend to someone, you might be like, wait a minute. Should I focus on what I was just doing rather than stopping everything, dropping everything for this other person? Should I tell them I don't have time right now, or that I simply can't do such and such right now? So you're learning how to balance that out. And there's divine guidance that's pointing you toward your own joy. Know that you deserve it. And here we go. Here's you working in your own joy. The Three of Pentacles and Archangel Raguel is represented here. Do what you love. Recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors. Being paid well for your craft. Working well with others. And developing an excellent reputation, which I've been getting a lot for you lately. I keep saying the wrong water sign. Scorpio. So this series, this video is all water signs, all time stamped. This part is for Scorpio, but you may want to listen to the other water signs as well, okay? Because there might be messages there for you as well. We have the Ace of Swords, mental clarity, Archangel Chamuel represented here. Brilliant ideas that may need refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Communicate clearly and consciously, and remain objective. For some reason, I wanted to point out, many of you may already know this, but drawing cards, like shuffling and drawing cards, works with the law of synchronicity, or the power of synchronicity, however you want to say it. Okay, so for some reason that popped into my head, and I felt like I wanted to remind some of you. And I'm also reading intuitively, but the cards themselves, it's like determined by synchronicity what cards are drawn. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune here, Archangel Gabriel, a fresh new start or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress. That's awesome. Sudden or unexpected progress. A very positive change in your life. This could also represent travel or a new vehicle. And keep in mind, we are also in Mercury retrograde. So just make sure you cross all your T's, dot all your I's. If you're signing a contract, if you're renting a car, make sure that the dates are correct, the timing is correct, the amount that you owe is correct. And that goes with anything, like any kind of contract, or if you're simply just making an appointment with someone, make sure you confirm, reconfirm. Make sure you're looking on the right calendar month. Whoa, okay, so nice. King of Pentacles, making money, doing what you love, having security, financial security. Your home is secure. If you've been concerned about finances, like your own or someone else's, for some reason, I want to say there's like a lot more security than maybe you thought. And I think a lot of this has to do with you disengaging from overdoing with someone. And I think, I don't want to steal this from someone who just said this to me, but don't miss out on opportunities because you're overly focused on someone who can take care of themselves. Okay, this is worded differently, but those are my words. So don't miss out on opportunities because you're overly focused on someone who can take care of themselves. Because I feel like everybody's okay. We have the Six of Wands. There's a victory here. And the Ace of Swords again. Yeah, you have the Ace of Swords twice. So brilliant ideas. Things that I picture like you coming up with a brilliant idea. It's time to write it down and maybe do an outline if you work that way. Or one of those things, and I forget what they're called, where you write down a word, whatever you're like excited about, circle it and draw lines out of that circle and add ideas related to it. You might be wanting to expand a business in a different direction, or if you're job hunting, you might want to look for something that is a higher level, whereas you're giving yourself a promotion. Okay, I'm getting that a lot lately for people job hunting. You got the Wheel twice and the Ace of Swords twice. We have the Ten of Swords. At the end of something very difficult, you're freeing yourself. And the Queen of Swords is you saying, like, I mean business here. Okay, I don't mean maybe. I mean business here. I'm standing up for myself here. I have to put my foot down. I have to take charge of my life. And so it shall be. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles is being clarified by the King of Pentacles, good money energies. If you've been worried about a financial situation in your life or someone's life that you care about, that difficult cycle is ending. There's a victory here with the Wheel of Fortune, good luck and good things coming your way. I've said this to you before, Scorpio. If you have your own business, you have more clients coming your way. You have another, if you have a business or you're looking for work, you have a new great idea coming through and you realize that you can only obtain that, whatever it is that you're really searching for, if you cut away the baloney, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, just get rid of that and, you know, good things. You'll be open to the good things and you can handle them without feeling heavy. It'll actually make you feel lighter and happier. So this is the Angel Answers deck. If you have a question, you can reflect on it now, but you don't have to. What do we have for Scorpio in the near future? I know that's kind of vague, but if you've been waiting and wondering about something, it's happening, it's in process, and there will be an answer and resolution in the near future. It's not still on hold, it's in process. And we have look for a sign, so be open to the signs. There are signs and synchronicities, like I was talking about the law of synchronicity. I want to say synchronistic effect. Okay, so I never heard it worded that way. I don't know why I wanted to say it that way, but be open to it because that will, you know, give you faith that everything is falling into place. I want to get one more. Ask your angels. So yeah, quiet your mind and try and like get in touch with your angels, your guides, your intuition, your higher self, and that will bring you a lot of peace. All right, Scorpio, good things coming. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.